Hey guys, it's Jaylon. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for the Painters Bingo Project Pan. This is a Pantastic Ladies Collab project and it was created by Caena. I will link all the information for this project down below, but Caena basically came up with 5 different bingo boards and you could pick whichever one you wanted to play on, and then she calls 5 numbers every month, and if it's on your board then you can pull in products for them. Each bingo call number has a prompt. I did mention that. And you can also work on items that have not been called on your board if you want to be strategic like I do. And it worked out for me this month, you guys. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a crazy update because there's a lot going on with my board. I hope my board is right, because I think last month Danny pointed out that I had like one item that I was working on that I didn't even have circled. So hopefully I did it right this time. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to scooch over and have my board here and share with you the items that I finished. So I actually have 5 items I can roll out. The first item is for I-23, and that prompt was fiery, red, orange, or yellow. And I brought in this Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. It's a deluxe size sample. So I was really close to finishing this last month and I was finally able to get it done. I think this was an airless pump. Yeah, airless pump. So I was finally able to finish it. I don't love this. I would not repurchase it. I was not a fan. Prefer my Timeless, and I don't like the way that smelled. You can make vitamin C serums smell better than that. The next prompt I had, the call number was 074, and that was favorite show. So I chose the show Buffy, and for that I brought in a blush from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush palette, and I brought in the shade Hush, which is right here. I originally kind of set this palette aside I think it was in my face palette video, and was like, I don't know about this. And so I wanted to try some of the shades. This is gorgeous. I mean, it looks kind of meh in the pan, to be honest, in my opinion. But on your face, it's pretty. I mean, even on my hand, it looks kind of boring. But when I put it on my face, I love it. So my goal was to use that 5 times, which I did. So that was kind of a gimme prompt. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it. So I just wanted to use it the 5 times to see if I loved it. And I did. I loved it. It's staying. So those were the 2 items that I finished that have numbers that have been called. Now I also work on strategery numbers, and the first item that I finished is for G47, and that was an overrated product. So I brought in the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I don't really think this is all that. It wasn't terrible, but I prefer MAC Fix Plus, and I don't know. I don't love this anymore. Maybe whenever I use my second one, I'll change my mind. But, it was all right, but I do think it's overrated. So finish that. There's like a little bit left in there, but I think the spray I can't get anything out. It's done. The next strategery prompt that I finished was 065, and that was limited edition or discontinued. I just dropped my phone. So I brought in the Becca Pearl Glow Luster Glow Powder in Pure Pearl. So it is this highlighter here. This is stunning. It's beautiful. It's a nipple highlighter. Nipple. It's so pretty. Oh, it's a little light for me right now, but I was able to layer it. We have a giant cold front coming through. It's going to get into like the high 20s for us, which is gold. Especially since it was like 80 degrees 2 days ago. What is this madness? Global warming, y'all. My goal for this was to use it 20 times, which I did. I think last month I had 19 uses. So I was able to use it the one additional time and get it done. And then the last prompt that I was able to finish a product for was G55, again, a strategery number. And the prompt was used for an alternate purpose. So I brought in the Benefit Dallas blush, and I use this as a bronzer. I actually mixed this with Hoola. And this is really nice. It's just too brown toned for my skin to be a blush. So I used it as a bronzer. And it's nice in that way. I know whenever I originally hit pan on this, that's how I used it. So yeah, was able to hit my 10 use goal on that. Items I'm still working on. So the first one I have is for I-27 Spooky. That's the prompt, and that can be name, color, packaging, etc. So I rolled in the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lovesick. I think this is Lovesick. My goal is to use this 10 times. I'm still stuck on 5. I have not used it since the last update. So, I mean, it's a great shade. I didn't really even show you. I need to use it. Anyway, 5 more uses to go on this still. And then the last prompt I'm still working on is a strategory prompt, and it is B11 favorite season. So I rolled in this Wayne Goss Luxe High Shine Gloss in the shade Cherry Blossom because I love cherry season. This is really pretty. I've only used this once though. My goal is to use it 10 times, but I've only used it the one time so far. But it's a really nice gloss. It's pretty. Those are the 2 items I'm still working on. Now, let me share with you the numbers that were called. So Caena called B5, B3, G58, B13, and G47. Out of those 5 called, I have 3 on my board. 2 of which are my strategory numbers that I have already finished. The first one is B5, which I had finished previously. That prompt is collab, and I had brought in the MAC and Patrick Star powder, and I used that 10 times. So I can now circle that on my board as a finished number. I think I had to, if I remember correctly, because of the program I used, I think it's got a, oh, I didn't mention this. My finished, the called numbers are pink. My strategory numbers are blue. But I think if it's a strategory number that turned into a called number, it's got a pink on the outside and then blue on the inside. And I just finished the prompt for G47, which was this. It was the overrated product. So now that this is done, I can also daub that one. So yay. The only other prompt on here that I have not started working on is B13. And that one is perfume. No samples. So if you look at my board, I have kind of the row with B5 across. That is close to getting bingo. I just need 065 called, and that's an item I've already finished. And then I also would need to meet my 5 additional uses on the liquid lipstick. And I think that's really the closest I am to bingo right now. Let me tell you what I'm bringing in for the prompt for B. No, not B. Yeah, B13. And that is a perfume. No samples. So I am bringing in by Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is a 1 ounce. And I want to use half of this. My only concern is I don't know if I can see through the bottle. Let me see if I shine a flashlight through here, if I can see where I am. Oh yeah, I can see. Such a pretty color. So that is where I am. So I have not really used this at all. This is a beautiful perfume and it's expensive. I need to use it. Oh, it's so sexy. Oh, gosh. I'll just get some uses on it. I want to use half of this. I really want to work on my perfumes this year. I have so many perfumes and I'm not really giving a lot of them love. So I have several perfumes and projects this year. We'll see how I do. I want to use half of this. We'll see how that goes. That is it for this update. I decided not to bring in any additional strategory numbers because this is like intro season, right? And I have a lot of things that I'm bringing into projects. So I was like, I'm just going to cool it on strategory numbers just work on like numbers that have been called already, and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, that is going to be it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you are doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. And you can pick whichever. So I chose the shade Buffy. Shade. Let me try the model thing that Valerie was telling me about. Lift your eyebrows. Wait, smile. Eyebrows up. Bye.